Good evening, I'm Christy Casciano.
I'm Jeff Kulikowski. Migrants will not be coming to Onondaga County, at least for now. New York City agreeing to abide by a court order temporarily blocking the busing of migrants to Candlewood Suites in the town of Salina.
We'll bring everybody up to speed now. The city will suspend its plan to send up to 200 migrants until the order is resolved in court. Now, this comes after State Supreme Court Judge Robert Antonacci granted separate orders that temporarily prohibit the Salina Hotel from housing migrants and New York City from transporting asylum seekers to Onondaga County to relieve overcrowded shelters in New York City. Town Supervisor Nick Harrow releasing a statement on New York City's suspension, saying in part, residents in Salina can rest easy tonight, knowing that their local leaders are willing to stand up for them, and we refuse to back down from New York City's obnoxious behavior in attempting to force us to take on a problem that they themselves are failing at controlling. And we have team coverage tonight. Onondaga County Executive Ryan McMahon, Syracuse Mayor Ben Walsh reacting to the news. We begin with Iris St. Moran. Iris, what did the county executive have to say about these latest developments?
Christy and Jeff, Ryan McMahon wants to be clear that this isn't a migrant ban. He wants to prevent other governments from establishing shelter here. And he says that's what New York City was trying to do. And he says that's why he signed that executive order last week. He says there is a protocol that needs to be followed, including a licensing process. And he says McMahon says Onondaga County is going to be welcoming 1,900 refugees over the next 12 months and needs to provide them with services and ensure that Onondaga County residents have housing security themselves. Nick Harrow, the town of Salina supervisor, told me that nearly 80 people who were already living here at Candlewood Suites were told they had to leave. The county now says it will try to work with them.
This is a very unique case, so we will work with anybody to try to find emergency shelter that they need. But this is confirmation and validation that why we need New York City working through Onondaga County and any other government working through us, because look what happens when they don't.
And those that have been displaced can call Onondaga County DSS. That number is 315-435-2700. You can also visit them on the second floor of the Civic Center downtown. And News Channel 9's Adrian Smith is live outside City Hall. Adrian, I know you had a chance to talk to Mayor Ben Walsh. Does he agree with the county executive stance?
Well, Iris, Mayor Walsh wouldn't say if he's in total agreement with Ryan McMahon, specifically when I asked about the county executive's order that's in place. Instead, Mayor Walsh is choosing his words carefully, and he's not taking a hard stance when it comes to the migrant crisis. He did tell me, though, Syracuse is a welcoming city, but there needs to be proper resources in place in order to help potential asylum seekers. Walsh believes the issue has never been about migrants being transported here to central New York, but rather concern over the lack of preparation and support, and this crisis is one the federal government needs to help fix. Now, given all of the recent developments, a question that has resurfaced is if Syracuse is still a sanctuary city. When Mayor Walsh took office in 2018, he didn't formally continue the sanctuary city status put in place under former Mayor Stephanie Minor, but here's his reasoning why.
It has become a politically divisive, undefined term that, frankly, I think doesn't do justice what we are as a community. We are a welcoming city. We are a proud refugee resettlement community. Anyone that's in this community is someone that we are going to serve, and regardless of their legal status. So that's a term that people use for their own purposes. Again, we're going to focus on doing what we do well, and that's taking care of people and moving this community forward.
Now, Mayor Walsh says that he has been in touch with Mayor Adams' office when it comes to asylum seekers potentially coming here. There are no plans in place just yet, but the mayor does reassure that if asylum seekers, if and when they come here to the city of Syracuse, they will be provided the services that they need. Live in Syracuse, Adrian Smith, News Channel 9.
And when asked again for the state's decision on making SUNY a place to house migrants, A member of Governor Hochul's office released a statement saying, quoting now, Governor Hochul directed her administration to assess all possible state sites that could be used to provide shelter for asylum seekers. There are multiple sites under consideration, including SUNY and CUNY campuses, and no final decisions have been made.
And as far as the New York City Mayor's office, they're offering us very little today other than telling us it will always follow court orders. It's close go. Now, we did receive a statement from Eric Adams, press secretary, very late last night, defending the decision to transfer migrants here.
And it says New York City is out of space, and we're only asking Onondaga County to manage approximately 0.25% of the asylum seekers who have come to New York City, with New York paying for shelter, food, and services. We will have continuing coverage on migrants possibly making their way to central New York on the air and on localaspire.com.